In this question, you are given a ripple tank here, and there's a dipper that vibrates up and down at constant frequency. And this side view of the ripple tank shows the wavelength of the wave. They are different. Can you see here? The wavelength here is longer, while the wavelength here is shorter when the water is shallower here as it passes through the glass block. So it's deep, shallow, and deep. Now, one thing I want you to take note is I can also give you a top view. If that's the case, if I were to draw like that, that means all these are called wavefront. And remember the distance between two wavefront, that will be your wavelength, and compared to the wavelength over here is obviously larger compared to the shallower region. So the question asks you what happens to the frequency and the speed of the wave as it reaches the glass block, which is a shallow region here. Next, let's recall the wave equation, which is V equals to F lambda. Alright, now we have learned that regardless what kind of wave, may be transverse wave like water wave in this case, or longitudinal wave, once the wave is produced, the frequency will always remain constant. Okay, that means to say in this case it's either C or D, because frequency all depends on the source, the vibrating dipper, so it will stays the same regardless whether it's going over deeper or shallow region. Next, how do you find the speed? Because V equals to F lambda and we say that the frequency is constant, that means that the speed is directly proportional to the wavelength. So we already look at here, the wavelength over the glass block, the shallow region, the wavelength is smaller, therefore the speed will be smaller, so it will decrease. So the answer is C. Alright.